2025 marks 20 years of L'Arche in St. John. During that time, our goal has always been to provide support and community for adults with intellectual disabilities. Two of those people are Kyra and Jacob.
It's hard to believe that it's been 2 years since we got married.
Yeah, it is hard to believe.
Life is going good.
Kyra and Jacob didn't always think they could have their own place. The L'Arche Connects program helped them get there.
We were hoping one day down the road that we were going to get our own place, and this wonderful opportunity came up and we jumped right onto it.
The thing I like about it is that it's open concept.
Yes, I agree.
Because before we had a wall between us, remember?
I remember. My favorite part of the kitchen would be probably making pork chops. Because that's my favorite meal that I love making.
I love your pork chops, they're so good.
Yes, especially when I do them in the air fryer.
We both volunteer at the Y Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays.
I volunteer in the childcare. I enjoy it. It gets me in a good mood. And it just feels amazing to be finally able to do what we wanted to do.
Exactly.
L'Arche St. John was founded in 2005, but its story goes back even further to 1991 and the New Dawn community. Let's meet a couple of the founders.
This is kind of a hodgepodge of photos of New Dawn over the years.
We did the fundraising by selling calendars, cookbooks.
Most people at that point in time saw the disability first, but New Dawn, it was the person and the uniqueness of the person that was the focus.
New Dawn began as a support group for parents of adults with intellectual disabilities. They ran a theater troupe, published a monthly newsletter, and shared 14 years of fellowship and fun. Their goal was always to establish a L'Arche home.
Whatever we have, whether it's intellect, whether it's drive, whether it's health, money, position, whatever we do, it's not ours. The Creator, He gave it to us so that we can share all the gifts that we have and enrich other people.
It was just a wonderful opportunity for people to get together and be valued for who they are.
In 2005, McKim House, New Brunswick's first L'Arche home, opened its doors.
Well, when McKim House opened, we had the whole basement downstairs was full. I don't know how many people we had. It was a celebration. It was like saying, okay, we had done what we set out to do. And we were able to give it over to people that were very capable.
Another key player in those early days was Ken Pike, a lawyer whose career focused on the rights of people with disabilities. For him, this work was personal.
John was really wonderful guy. He was a member of our family of 7 children. He was the first corps member at McKim House back in 2005. John was born in the late 1940s, and at that time, it wasn't unusual for doctors to advise parents to put their child in an institution and go have other children. We were fortunate that our family had a very progressive and enlightened doctor who said to my mother and father, take him home and raise him as you would any of your other children. And it's essentially what happened. So we were quite blessed in that respect, because it could have looked quite differently for John if my family were given different advice.
Things have changed since then, but it wasn't that long ago that people with intellectual disabilities were sent to different schools and even institutions. New Dawn and L'Arche have been part of that progress.
2025 marks 20 years of L'Arche St. John since the doors of McKim House opened. We're so grateful to the founders, corps members, volunteers, assistants, family members, everyone who has contributed to what L'Arche St. John is today. Today, our community is bigger and more active than it's ever been. This year, we've more than doubled the capacity of our L'Arche Connects program, supporting 5 new members living independently in apartments of their own. This is thanks to new partnerships with Housing Alternatives and Steepleview Developments, Inc. We navigated that growth really carefully and with a lot of discernment to make sure it was the right fit for each corps member, the landlord, and L'Arche as the support.
Today, we live our mission in 3 ways. At McKim House, 5 corps members share daily life with assistants. Creative Connections is our studio in Uptown St. John, where artists explore their creativity and build community. And L'Arche Connects helps people build skills for independent living and explore this option with their families.
Somebody from L'Arche comes in and helps us do stuff.
Yeah, like budgeting is one thing, and I'm learning to take the bus.
They've taught us how to be safe. They've taught us all kinds of things in life.
It actually feels really good. It feels more grown up.
It was a great, great journey. If we had to do it again, definitely yes.
Given my life purpose, an enjoyable purpose, really. It just makes life so much more meaningful. Because the friendships that are made are gold, really, in many respects.
Once a month we try to get together at each place. Try to have a game night or just kind of get together.
Or go out.
Go out and do something together.
Like last night, for example, we all went uptown to the night market, and that was fun. It's nice to have friends, especially close.
Looking ahead, our future is guided by strategic priorities, both that look inward, making sure that we're having the most impact possible, and outward, making sure that we're ready to help meet the need for more housing and support for adults with intellectual disabilities in our region. To do that, we need a more sustainable funding model and continued support from donors and partners.
L'Arche just excels at that relationship piece. At the end of the day, that's what's going to matter most to people, is having people in their life that care about them.
It's a great community to be a part of.
To everyone over the last 20 plus years who helped make L'Arche St. John what it is today, thank you. I can say from personal experience that it has been quite an adventure. Together, let's continue to build a community where everyone belongs.